COVID-19 opened another avenue for economic growth for women, another source of probably networking and getting to a larger scale or larger audience when it comes to the businesses. Okay, now let's go to the grassroots women, because like the 70% of women we were talking about that drives the economy, that's the vehicle, are those who are petty traders, those in the market, so those who have to depend on crops coming from another part of the country to where they are. We're talking about those women who you see hanging on top of the trailer, coming with tomato or other kinds of produce from other parts of the economy. How did COVID-19 affect those kind of women, or how did it change their economic landscape?
Well, it's a sad one, because at the grassroots level, most market women went back to the farm, because those who had access to land, because the markets were closed, and some had to resort into hawking, of their products, while others, have gone out of business. So at that level, a lot of casualties, were experienced. But we see, just as I said earlier, we see it as an avenue to open an intervention for women at the grassroots level, trying to train them on how they can come together, maybe in cooperatives, and see how they can still have avenue of pushing out their products in bulk, in case we don't have the opportunities of opening markets again. Because when you know that there's an association of women who sell rice, and you know the head, and you need 20 bags of rice, you just get to the head, and she mops it up from all her members, and then sell it up to you. And even though they are not in the market, they'll be able to sell a product. So at the grassroots level, it was actually very difficult. But, well, in some places where the sensitization was not very high, markets were still open. In the rural areas, that's down to the grassroots. Very, very, when I mean the grassroots, the ward levels, in those local villages, the markets were still open. People were still going to the farms. And I think if the Ministry of Agric does a very critical analysis of how Agric has fared in Nigeria within this COVID environment, they would say that there was an improvement, because even those who never went to the farm at all went to the farm, because they had time to do that, and the staying at home became very boring. And if you didn't want to become depressed, you needed to do something different to add value to yourself and to the economy.